Welcome to Beyond the Gridiron, Damon Mason Unleashed. All right, and once again, as I always say, Beyond the Gridiron simply means that me, Damon Mason, I am more than a football player or more than a football coach. That my life does not only revolve around sports. My life has been shaped in many different ways because of my involvement in athletics. So beyond the gridiron, man, there's a lot of things that took place in my life that helped me accomplish many great things as a football player, as a coach. So anyway, again, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm posted up. I'm still in Laplace, Louisiana, home for the holidays. Decided to go to Chick-fil-A in Laplace. First time being here. I actually reached out to a couple of young guys who are part of my mentoring program here in Laplace. Those I never met the kids before. I spoke to the mother once. So the parents were actually en route. I'm sitting down, waiting for them to show up. So we gonna document this. And I'll tell you this, this is my first time in Chick-fil-A since it's been open. I'm very pleased. It's clean. Again, it's clean. The people who work here have been polite. So good service so far. Think they might be here. We're gonna find out. Miss Alyssa, they're here. I'm doing good.
We made it. We made it. We made it.
Let me come up here. Look, what's up, big man? What's your name? Huh? Avery. Avery? Yeah. All right, Avery.
We've been going to the gym. We've been going to the gym and working out.
I appreciate y'all.
No problem. No problem.
I'm actually on my YouTube channel, so I don't want to put y'all on there if y'all don't want to be on there.
Okay.
All right, I mean, in your mind, you got to make it. Okay. Avery, you come on sit by me, Avery. Nah, you come on sit by me. We're going to talk. You know, so I'm going to give y'all a shout out for this. So my YouTube channel is called Beyond the Gridiron with Damon Mason Unleashed. Avery, that means that I've been wanting to play sports. My life will revolve around sports, and sports help me. And I mean, at the end of the day, that's the important thing of my mentoring program that I try to teach young kids through my own life experiences, the good and the bad, on how to accomplish all your goals. Because, like your parents gonna tell you, it's all about making decisions, right or wrong. Until you take your last breath, you gotta come to make decisions. My bad, it's all on me. Look, this is the man of the hour right here, and this is his mother, Miss Alyssa, and Mr. Kenneth. All right, so I want to thank them once again for coming out and meeting me here. And like I said, we're gonna shine light on me and you. All right. Hey, what grade you in right now? I'm in 10. 10. East St. John? Yeah. That's okay. I forgive you for that.
Me too.
I'm just messing with you, Avery. Hey, man, I'm messing with you.
Look, you'd have been a bulldog like I was.
Let you. Hey, look, we got Dexter Hand right here. We have Luxor.
St. James Wildcats.
St. James Wildcat. You know what I'm saying? So Avery, you in good company, man.
Played in the Terrence Jones Zeno.
All right, Terrence Jones and what's Will Urson was that? No, Terrence was after.
Whoa, oh Will. First, you thought, yeah, Will. Oh, that was after.
Will, I forgot. I consider Will a friend. I always talk to him. Will, I forgot. You know, I know you. You know, I love you.
He was way after us.
Cause they both went to Tulane.
Yeah, they both went.
So where you graduated high school?
85. Okay. Terrence and I graduated together. Okay.
Hey, by the time I got to high school, Terry Jones was definitely at Tulane.
Yeah.
That's right. Will was after
He
at
was
the time.
after, yeah.
All right.
Terrence
And Marzino.
They put Tulane on the map.
Man, you better listen to your dad. Boy.
That's
Crazy.
why I don't understand why some of the stuff how they do because I mean after a Friday game we were back at the stadium Saturday morning
Saturday morning.
film breaking the film down.
Y'all, y'all need to hear this. This gentleman saying he was from Lutcher, St. James, back in the 80s and 90s. You play every Friday, win or lose. Saturday morning, you there watching film.
That's
You
how it was.
running, getting that lactic acid out, getting the soreness out. It was real back then. I'm not knocking you, coaches, but guess what? It is what it is. But you in good company, man. So, family, let me tell y'all something. This is for you, Avery. As you heard, I'm right here from St. John Parish. Laplace. I transferred from East St. John Industrial Hand. And most people know this all the time. So it wasn't my parents. I got to the point where, you know what a scholarship is? Yeah. What's a scholarship? Tell me what you know about a scholarship. No wrong answer. I just see what you know.
Work hard for it, and like I think in the middle of the season, you know,
Okay.
they'll offer you something
If you work hard, what they gonna offer you? A scholarship to do what?
to come out and play for
Play what though?
sports.
Sports. Nah. How? Do you pay for it or is it free?
It's free.
That's awesome, huh?
Yeah.
So you in 10th grade. I was in 7th grade when I found out what a scholarship was. You mean to tell me these people gonna give me an opportunity to go to college for free? Hold up. I gotta make some choices now. You mean Everett? I'm in 7th grade. So I just had this conversation recently. I made the lowest D I could make. I made a D. That means I almost failed. Now I know kids today think it's a joke to fail. It was no joke back when we was in school. Cause one, your friends gonna clown you. Two, your parents gonna tear their tail up. And three, you going to summer school. You ain't going. Your summer is shot. So that frightened me. Actually, that was 8th grade. That frightened me. That man, I almost failed. Wow, all these things could would have happened to me. And then that's school, Eric. So now you're talking about going to high school. It was nothing against East St. John. It's just the realization that if I was at Leon Gotcha Junior High, where it's only 7th and 8th grade, and I barely passed with the few friends I had, I would never blame my friends, but I know that I clowned with my friends. They didn't almost fail. I almost failed. So if I'm going to school with them same fools that in junior high with the other fools who are already in high school, that right there. So that was one part. Then you talking about sports. And you remember back in the day, St. John Palace was all about baseball, not football. That 28 no team from East St. John's, I played with them balls.
Who's that?
So I was in junior high with half the guys. One of my best friends left with the John Curtis. The rest went to East St. John and was a part of that state championship team. So the realization for me was, so every watch, everybody can't play. Somebody got to sit the bench. And how many years of high school you have to earn a scholarship? 4, right?
Yeah.
So you mean to me, man, no 4 years gonna come and go what? Fast. Did you play any this year? Right? So now, and that's fine. We're gonna address that because that's why I'm here. And they ain't knocking you culture, but again, if you feel offended, then deal with me because I am from St. John Parish. A lot of people forget that. Hey, you can't tell me nothing about these people. I grew up with these people. They don't like me. I don't like them. We keep it real. That's why I left. Most of them mad because I left. Most of them say they don't care. Well, I don't care that you don't care. But the bottom line is, I care enough that I accomplished all my goals, Avery, and I always want to come back and give to anyone who's willing to listen.
Right.
So anyway, somebody can't play. Somebody got to sit the bench. 4 years gonna come and go. So I said, man, you know what? The best thing, matter of fact, I'm gonna change that story off of me. The best thing I share with all these parents, even to these kids, St. Charles went to state championship. Riverside went to state championship.
St.
St.
James
James
was
went
in
to state championship.
Coach knows that one.
Why? I heard. Well, we're gonna talk about that. Well, I need to hear about that. 'Cause I got kids at St. James too. The quarterback, Braylon Williams.
Williams.
He's part of my program, and that young man reached out to me. So
Wow.
I feel good. But my point is, if everybody that went to East St. John High School, somebody not gonna be playing. But if you a coach who really care about these kids, hey man, you know what? Your dad can let you. You know what? Your mom graduated from St. James, but you gonna leave St. John? I wish you well. If there's anything I can do to help you, let me know. That's when a coach really cares, because that's when a man sees a kid's future. I ain't gonna sit there and do something to hinder you and knock you out. Nah, I don't expect you to me. Like, that's really from the parents, because they understand what I'm saying. You should have only two things on your mind. What should be the two things on your mind?
Passing high school,
And
getting a scholarship.
my man, schoolwork and playing ball, right?
Yeah.
So now on that note, how's your grades? Uh-oh. I'm gonna have a fry on that one.
It's like a roller coaster.
They could be better. Because when he was at West St. John, it was so much better. But
Less people.
where you wanted to go at? I gave you the opportunity, right? I gave you the opportunity. What was the deal?
I gotta keep my grades up.
All right.
That's
If
all
not,
good, man.
if not, guess what? Going back, huh? Okay.
Tell me this here. Be honest with me. What kind of grades you make?
C's,
Okay. So them C's should be what?
B's,
And them B's can easily be what?
A's.
Every. I'm not here to oops, shouldn't have did that. And don't I want to be matter of fact, you in 10th grade, I call my kids youngsters to try to teach them. Cause I don't know the parent. Excuse me. I ain't eating more fries every. I apologize. But I give everyone the benefit of the doubt. Parents don't know me, they don't know me. And I know young kids. And I know that when a scout comes around, it's always about first impression is the what? Best impression. What's up, cuz? What's my family over there? What's up, man? Now, see, everything I'm saying, he know about this here. Come on over here, man. So, you know me, cuz, just doing what I do, man. Had to meet one of my kids, man.
Running your mouth.
Running my mouth.
How you doing,
That's
sir?
Lance.
How you doing, Alyssa?
Lance, that's Avery. Lance graduated from Desperahan with me, 2 years behind me, and grew up here in the same, right here from the place. Grew up in the same thing, and I'm proud to say that's my family. So everything I'm sharing with you guys, he already know about. You just getting off?
I'm on my left break.
Okay.
Taking my left break.
All right. Man, I'm just doing this here. Matter of fact, George supposed to be pulling up.
Yeah, because I went to Patrice earlier,
Oh.
and I asked if she had got the text, and she said no, but Lil George said that
Mhm.
she had got the text. Yeah.
I put on.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he on his way. Jarrell coming too.
Jarrell is the next one up. If only they would give the boy the playing time and put him on the field.
I kind of told them, don't let them discourage you when you go to high school.
Yes.
Y'all see my cuz right here.
Yes.
Because they always make you wait. I told them that because I had a problem.
Right.
When I first got to Desperahan, I had just come from.
Leon got you.
I was on the USA team
Oh, baseball. Mm-hmm.
for baseball, and all over the world playing. Went to his school and they set me on the bench.
Wow.
And it was hard for me to take that at first.
Right.
But I had to learn. You had to move up, get your turn, and when you get your turn, don't give them a reason to
It's
put you
better
back.
shine.
Correct.
Better shine. Right.
And that's why I'm trying. My cuz, he doing some. Matter of fact, Courtney
Right.
Branch. That's our cousin
Mm-hmm.
who has the what he got with the program.
He got the CTE, the welding program.
And they just I follow him, but they how much money?
Oh, Marathon just gave St. John 150,000 toward the CTE program, but they're building a new building for the CTE, and it's going to be like something like 3.5 million
To teach the kids,
Wow.
how to get
when
into
he first
welding.
went there.
Yeah.
He went there, I want to say 10 years ago. He told them they was going to have to build a new building, and they laughed at it.
Oh.
And in 2023, Marathon just told the school board and everybody, because of him, this thing. So, because it's a great food for the industry.
Right.
Man, you got industrial, the nursing program they got over there, which is awesome, and the carpentry program. So you got kids going to high school, leaving out making more than some of their parents.
Oh wow.
If they take it serious.
If they take it serious.
And he's following following his program. Like you see, I'm just giving him phase one right now, cuz. But he have the kids who have took his program and he have found jobs for them. I ain't gonna even say found because by the time they go to ABC and finish up the other programs, they get jobs.
Job is there.
Put them right out.
Yeah.
And see what they're doing and know what they're doing. And like what they're doing.
And so that whole plan is that, and that he shared with me when we hooked up for Christmas at the house. It's not just about sports. Everybody won't have the opportunity to play sports. And even how I tie that in is again, which is why it's important. I want to be a mentor to these kids. It's all about choices, man. I would never lie to you and your parents and say that, you know what, I can't get you a scholarship. Anybody say they can get you a scholarship is a lie.
It's a lot.
Unless that's my cousin, I say, hey, cuz, look, give this kid a scholarship. I know. I have
But
to.
I don't understand why the guys from East St. John, they don't walk away with scholarships. I'm not understanding
Well,
it.
it's always been like that at East St. John.
I'm not understanding
But
it.
truth be
Like,
told-
we have some good
Mhm.
players.
It's all about how your coach put you out there.
And they're not walking
Not
away
your
with
coach, when I was at East St.
scholarship.
The coach should put those kids out there.
I'm gonna tell you the true answer. I'm gonna tell you the true answer.
Like this.
Go ahead, cuz.
High school coaches not going to promote you to the next level because they worry about who is coming up next to them.
But you going out, these guys going out there on their field busting their tails.
Right.
Christopher, when he played, Christopher should have walked away with a scholarship.
Number two,
Chris
she
didn't
never
even
got
have-
the ball thrown.
Didn't even have a partial scholarship.
You know what?
He's wide open on the field.
And now I say I want to everything you guys said, even my cousin said is 1%. But the true answer is, and this is the NCAA bylaws, and they put it out there that it says it's not in the high school coach's responsibility to provide scholarship for your kids.
Wow.
It's not. Now this is what I say. If a coach, any coach, white or black, has the audacity to tell a parent, man, Avery did so much for this program. Lance did so much for this program, and I love everything he did for this kid. If you can sit there and say this kid did this year, then why you can't get on the phone call and say, hey, coach, I got a kid named Avery, man, that you might want to take a look at this kid.
Right.
Don't tell me you love my kid. Show me. Don't tell me that you love my son from freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior year. Then as soon as football season's over with, I don't want to see you throw him away, but like he said, they're gonna just move on to the next kid because now it's done.
Right.
Every coach don't do that. Some coaches do.
Luck at the time when I played, he was a Tulane graduate. And what he did, he stayed on the phone with I think it was Brown at the time at Tulane,
Mm-hmm.
and talking about how good Jones was. They had Southern coaches up there. Let's go over there looking at it.
He had to go to the hospital.
I'm gonna do that.
Chest pain.
Okay.
He didn't get out to like.
What's up, man? All right. I'm gonna get with you, cuz. Remember, I'm leaving Friday now. Yeah.
Good luck, buddy.
All right. Appreciate you, man.
I'll be there in the daytime, man. I don't
All right.
know you coming here till like.
I'll be back Friday tomorrow. I'm gonna come check you out. So, but yeah, and that's really, I'm glad y'all said that, because that's what I'm here for. Is a lot of parents don't understand it, and I had to do the research. A lot of stuff we talking about it for your parent, all right? Because again, they don't know me like that, and I'm gonna tell you what's really, really for you. You need to hear this here, because when and mom, dad, the reason why I'm doing this here, and Avery, this is definitely you can attest to this here. We didn't know nothing. And 10th grade at that time was my first time starting Avery, and I already told you I found out what a scholarship was in 8th grade, right? So now I'm at that friend. Then I had to sit out because I transferred, right?
Right. And he had to sit out because he transferred
From West St. John.
West St. John.
So now I'm at I'm gonna get back over here and play more on you. I met that friend. I just was asking people, how you get a scholarship? How you get a scholarship? Hey, this is exactly what they told me. This is exactly what they told me. Now I won't lie to you, young man. They told me just run around and hit everybody in the field. Shit, okay. Okay.
That's why we've been having them. I call it the playground. He call it the lab. We're supposed to call it night.
The lab, I like that.
While he lifting his weight to get his muscles. Yeah.
I mean, we just go over there and we got like just like anytime it is.
Excellent.
Yeah. So we just been getting him ready for the next season.
Now because you're on camera, I'm sorry. I said,
Fine.
because you're on camera, I will never sit there and ask none of my kids nothing, nothing that go negative against your program. Whatever me and your parents say, that's on us. But that's on me. I'm not like, whatever your mom and your dad want to say, they grown, so they going to say what they want to say. But I'm asking you this here. How do you feel about, so you was a sophomore this past year? Oh, I got to ask you this here, because I got two other kids besides Jarrell.
Mm-hmm.
Tylen and Kaylin Anderson?
Yeah, Tommy and twin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, this is documented, and I've said this on Facebook. I used to ask them kids every week. Every week I try to reach out to the kids. I'm gonna give you my information, so I'm gonna get y'all straight. Cause your mom had been with me. I told your mom, I said I'm just doing some things, so I didn't want to get her started. So anyway, I used to reach out to the kids. Hey man, how did y'all play? How did you play this week? How was the game? Cause that's when y'all was blowing people out,
Blowing them out.
and you just shake your head. I'm gonna look at your expressions right this here. And I ain't gonna put that, but one of them will say, like, y'all be, what's the high school y'all beat somebody, like 6 or something to nothing?
I think that was 90.
So y'all at the game, they beat team 6 to something, pick up that many points.
That's when we went to Lafayette when Chris played, wasn't it? Chris' last game.
Oh, so Chris played this year and didn't get a scholarship.
No, he played it.
Last year.
Oh, okay.
Last year.
Well, it might be a different Chris, but this year they were blowing teams out, which is good for the team. And so I'm
Yeah,
like,
it was put up like 40-something plus points.
so let me teach y'all something. I'm gonna try to teach my family something from the book of Coach Mason. That Coach Mason learned from somebody else. When you beating a team by that much, why you not putting your sophomores in the game?
Said that.
I didn't say it again.
His words.
And we did it that much.
His words.
Your junior varsity player when we had a big league. We
You trying to be any coaches who watching this here, if you trying to build a program, you beating teams, you don't build a program by waiting till these sophomores become juniors or juniors become seniors, and now you expect them to be the next best thing since sliced bread. You give them opportunity. And matter of fact, I went live on social media.
Because you're starting all over again, building the program. The boys, the
As a
seniors
family, look at
that left.
Chris, you saw how that guy shaved you off on that block, Okay, you know what you got, you know your technique that you messed up.
See, it's not rocket science. Your parents will figure it out. So this is what I'm saying. So everything that my family is saying, watch this here. Because this is what I personally said on social media. This kid, like every other kid, go to practice every day. They gotta go to school every morning, put up with God knows what in the classroom. They gotta go to football practice and put up with God knows at football practice. You got parents who are sacrificing. We don't know what they're sacrificing, but instead of sacrifice to make sure that the kids have everything they need for practice, everything they need for the games. We don't know what the parents' work schedule or nothing. But then the parents have to go sit there in the stands on Friday night. We don't know they're sacrificing to make that happen. Just to see their child play and the child don't play and you beating the team by 60 something points. I have a problem with that.
Put that child in the game and let that child get some experience.
And that's how you build programs.
Because you have talent out there, but how you gonna know what kind of talent you have if you're only playing the same people?
This is and I'm saying this.
We've been dealing with this with Avery.
Okay.
Coach Phil. Coach Phil reaches out to us a lot. They didn't know he got the name Big 60 when he was about what? He was playing what 9, 10? Because him and Jarrell, they didn't know what those boys could have produced. But see, when they put them in the game, Coach Phil gave them the opportunity. They was like, oh man, they was sleeping on our boys. How you know what you guys sitting on the bench?
Facts. Correct. So
if you don't put them out there on the field.
So now make sure this is, Avery, your practice habits. You give your best at practice all the time. 100%. Young man say you give 100% at practice. Okay, so this is what I tell Jarrell. This is what I told George, and you know George history.
Yes.
Which is I'm sure why his mama referred me to you. And
yes.
And I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told George and I told Jarrell. I don't care what your coaches say. You supposed to care. You show them respect, because that's your coaches. Your parents are your parents. That's definitely a respect. All right. I would never tell you to go against your coaches. But guess what? Because of who I am and what I've accomplished, not when your coaches at your school have accomplished what I've accomplished. Not one coach at East St. John has accomplished what I've accomplished. Now I'm not knocking them so they can take it how they want it. I'm just simply trying to tell you, young sir, when you go to practice, you practice every game, every rep like it's a game. You make them coaches have to say, hey, Avery, slow down, calm down. when they're asking for people to go on scout to you, you be the first one on the football field.
I do.
Keep doing it.
Hit somebody.
You you
Put them on their backside.
And I tell Avery the story, but we had a deaf guy.
Put him on their back.
That played him like in the secondary. We used to call him Bonbacher. That's how he used to talk. Bonbacher. And the coach created signals when he was one of the best secondaries we had out there. One of the best for being deaf and couldn't hear.
mm-hmm.
We used to get in. He used to rattle people.
Man, and see, and this is kind of, this is kind of stuff, Avery. This is kind of stuff that motivates me when I hear about. I'm not looking for kids who the top. No, I'm not looking for them. I would never turn those kids away because now I'll tell a kid, just so y'all can know, I'll tell a kid like that. Let's say Avery was the best thing over there, which I'm sure he is in his own right. He's supposed to think the way. You hear me? Yeah, man. Think that you're the best. But let's say he was a senior right now and he boom boom all that. I'll say, Avery, you know what, man? I can't help you get a scholarship. You've already got your scholarship probably. Your coaches didn't get you no scholarship. It's what you did on the football field. It's what you did in the classroom that you earned that scholarship. But see someone like Coach Mason, know what Coach Mason gonna tell you? All right, Eric, guess what? I just want to make sure that young sir that once you get past this here, if you face anything besides your mom and your dad, you have another person who can try to lead you the right way. Everything that you're trying to accomplish, I've been there. But then once you graduate, I'm gonna graduate with him. That means because when you get to college, guess what, Eric? You're gonna face a whole nother set of adversity.
Yes.
See that right now, for all the stuff that George did as a senior, George is in Arizona trying to walk on, and a lot of stuff is going on his mind because he don't know how to deal with it. So now you got Coach Mason say, hey man, don't forget now, 3 years of hell you had at East St. John.
Exactly.
And it took 1 year, by the grace of God, I'm glad that he used me to let you know, hey man, do this, that, and the other. I ain't know to you what to do. I'm just gonna let you know, hey man, this is what I did. I've been through that in high school. Now guess what? You're in college, so when you get to college, my whole conversation is gonna change with you.
Yeah.
You're no longer a young sir, now you're a young man.
Yeah.
Like a job when you're playing.
And good kid.
It's like a
Full-
job.
full
Plus
point
that
of
and going to
good
class.
kid.
It's
Good
like a job.
He just told me he had
Should have had a scholarship. An academic scholarship is good. But thank God he had the smarts to be able to get there.
correct.
But a football scholarship, that would have been even better.
But you know what, Miss Alyssa, that's why I tell kids like George, I'm gonna share with Eric right now. What you going through as a sophomore, think about it, I'm 49 right now. I can go back to my 10th grade year at Destrehan and say, okay, I started. But guess what? I didn't play my freshman year. So as a whole year, you know how strict Destrehan is. I had to be to practice every practice. I had to go to every game. And then when I got tired of going to practice because I couldn't play, I tried to skip school. They called my house. Well, where you at? Oh, okay, well, you know what? You feeling back? You know, I'm alive. Coach, I'm not feeling good. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but we still expect you to be at, you hear me?
Right.
We still expect you to be at practice.
Right.
You can't practice, but you got to be there. So I'm like, man, that was no escape. My coaches held me, as you see me, accountable and responsible for my own actions. So, and that's important because now when you get from a sophomore to a junior to a senior, get that scholarship that we all want for you, and we're gonna work to help you get, and you're gonna help yourself get it. Then you go to college, like the kid that again, like what George going through, the kid who was this top running back from Riverside. I can't remember his name.
Over 10 speed?
I'm sure that's him.
10 speed season?
No, he came from Riverside. No, it was last year.
Oh, last year.
He was the top running back from Riverside that went to USL, the Raging Cajuns. But he had to wait. They waited till I think several games before he got opportunity
I
for his first
remember Chris
touchdown.
talking about him, but I just don't know his
I can't remember
name.
his name right
But
now.
he keep up with all of that. He keeps up with all of that.
And I apologize because his parents on face, but I won't say his last name, Martin. I could be wrong. But a lot of kids, my point is a lot of kids go to high school and they become the best their senior year in their respectful schools. And not all of them go. Matter of fact, the kid from East St. John, Joshua. That's Joshua, the cornerback, right? He's in Lafayette. Not on the, he didn't walk on nothing yet, and I reached out to him because I met him through George. And I'm just telling I've been encouraging him. I reached out to the coaches at UL, letting them know I got a kid who plans on walking on. And so I just try to reach out, hey man, how you going? Just checking on you. Because now if you in college, you're not playing ball, think about it. Have you ever thought about what would happen if you're not playing football again?
Sometimes.
That's good. Let me tell you why that's good. My own son, who's a freshman in high school, I had to ask him.
And he's good.
Thank you.
He's good.
But I'm like you, sir. I got remind. Oh, you remember I used to do this shit?
What did I give you to remind you what I did in high school?
Your high school one.
Which one?
Dome one.
What kind?
The dome one.
And what I told you to do with that ring?
Keep it
For how long?
for a long time. So,
Can you get your ring?
You know, I know I'm gonna be blessed for saying this here. I can tell your parents and raised you well. I can tell you very humble, respectful young man. You might be uncomfortable. Even we all got uncomfortable when our parents say stuff about us that we don't want them to say, but that's natural. But I'm telling you, that's big, man. Cause I know I want that for my own son. I did all this, and my son coach I didn't like, but I still like the fact that my son was a part of some type of structure. But I tell my son all the time, just like I say on here, keep listening to them coaches. Cause not none of them coaches who coaching you was better than your dad. And then I'm gonna tell you better than me because I've accomplished this here. You find me a man who have accomplished what I've accomplished, the way that I had to accomplish it. And what I mean by the way I had to accomplish it, like your mother, like your father, life is gonna teach you. You're gonna go through so many different adversities. See, people they see the way your dad take care of your parents. I mean, the way the dad take care of the family at the head of the household, the way mom runs the household, how everything falls in line. No one really knows that struggle. They don't see that struggle. And most people only want to focus on the good things. But I love to remember, damn man, I remember when I lost my scholarship. I had 4 F's and a C one semester. I had I needed a 2.0 because I was on probation and I ended up getting a 1.9. Then I lost my scholarship and I had to go to Mississippi
The freshman year.
to a junior college. And then even the junior college, the white man tried to kick me out because he thought I was in the game. So I had to learn how to present myself and talk to this coach and make this coach understand. Coach, I'm not no game. I came down here to get my stuff together so I can go back and get my scholarship in Lafayette.
And that's what Coach Phil told him. What that was your picture you had on Facebook. Take that picture down and put something else up.
And that's a whole different thing right there. Social media.
Because they watching.
I watch this here. And on that note, how can I say this here? And you still young right now, and this also my conversation will change. But I'll tell people, man, when you graduate, I'm asking you this right now. Are you on a mission? What's your mission?
figure out the scholarship.
Who you gonna let you stop you on that mission? Exactly. See, when you're on a mission, and then we just saying life or death, but when you're on a mission, you won't let nothing stop you. And I tell people, boy, and my cousin right there, he'll tell you, not my mama, not my daddy, not my sisters, not my brother. I'm not doing this for them. I'm doing this for me. And people might think, well, not your mama. This is why I say not my mama, not my dad, not my sister, not my brothers. Because see, when I make it like I did, guess who's right there with me? My mama, my daddy, my sisters, my brothers. You know what I'm
Who's
saying?
at every game still supporting you and you still didn't touch that field? Who's
Yeah.
gonna be at every game supporting you?
Yep.
Right.
I'm 49. Avery.
Your grandma, dead ain't going. My mom, dead ain't going now, but she was up in her age then. And every game I played at lunch, even some of the away games, she was sitting right in the stand. And she was sitting in the section where it was reserved, but nobody would run her that seat because they knew that was cute old mom. And they said, let that lady sit there. Leave her alone. And she was sitting there on the 50-yard line watching me every Friday night play. Her and my uncle, her and her brother.
So I know how much it means to the boys. So
How much does it mean to you? Because I'm doing a lot of talking. I mean a lot. What are you willing to do for it? I got it. I got it. You really want it?
What grade are you?
You're South 10th grade. So
What you doing in your office?
The weights.
we go. I call it the playground. He call it the lab. We go to the lab and we work out. He teaching me how to do certain things, but I want to be more toned. He's teaching me.
I always tell them not what you do at practice or in school that's gonna make you stand out.
Right.
What you do when nobody looking.
See, when he go out there, 11th grade, we want to be right. We want to be built.
My big cousin, me and him clashed for 3 years. Because he was on this level, I was trying to get to that level, but I would never let him move. That's better than me right now. Because in my mind, man, whatever you can do, I can do it, and I'm better.
Right.
And in my mind,
Still fucking with the same stuff.
yeah, see, and in my mind, that's my little cousin. I ain't have a little brother. What I'm doing, I expect you to do. And because now you're part of my program, I expect you to do the things that your parents expect you to do.
Who are you?
Watch yourself. For him, right?
Yeah.
But watch yourself. And watch yourself. It's wonderful that you're there because now you know
Look,
you get this here.
my freshman year, you know, man, I think you had the mental educations at that time, but you came back for when you played some football.
Oh no, you was when I was in college, my freshman year, you was a junior.
Yeah, I played football.
Yeah.
I played football the next year.
That's your sophomore year.
He came back. Now all of these guys been knowing him that he can go out there and stick, and the only person he want to cover is me.
To make you better,
Now his coach,
to make you fight for it harder.
his coach,
He was getting you ready.
know him, love him, but me and his coach don't see eye to eye. Every time I went up for a rep, he lets my cousin go against him.
Oh, you talking about senior year, your freshman year, while you was practicing with me. Now, why you say it? And I normally don't say this. I want my cousin to chime in on this one right here. I would tell parents, and I'll tell kids like you, man. I would never tell a kid to do what I did. And what I did was until I want to say until I got to college. Matter of fact, not until I left college. I lied until I retired. And that's why I retired from playing. I walked around mad 24/7. I was in football mode 24/7. I never turned it off because I wanted it that bad. I was on a mission. And he'll tell you, anything I did, I was competing. I wanted to be the best at it because I knew I gotta make it. It was like I don't want no. I gotta make it. I have to make it. You know what I'm saying? So saying that you want it, that's good. But someone like me, I'm gonna ask you, okay, talk is cheap because it ain't gonna be easy. Because see, when adversity happens, okay, and this is for all of us. And one reason why he left and went to desperate hand with me. My problem with St. John Parish, and this I'm saying it for social media because no, hold on. No. See, it's different, but they're still going through the same stuff in this parish. But let me finish, cuz. They still going through the same stuff in this parish, meaning that when adversity hits, if you're not preparing these kids to how to deal with adversity, see, it's good when you winning games. But see, when the game get hard, the reason why Desperate keep beating them consistently, Desperate don't panic. Now, Desperate not perfect. Desperate definitely not like how it was when we was there. But the structure is still the way that it is. It's easy when you're beating teams 6-something to whatever. But you're not prepared. Everybody happy who playing, but you got kids on the sideline upset. You know what Desperate do? He'll tell you what Desperate do when they beating team. They're taking kids out in the second quarter. And you putting the rest of your player, you putting the rest of your team. Why you think Desperate keep they don't rebuild? They just keep replacing because now your sophomores now have what? Confidence.
Yep.
The same thing about
Yep.
when I played it. When you had them big league,
Something they learn
come on,
that we never
never
caught on to.
Mm-hmm.
They go to the junior high. Junior high run the same play, same system at the high school.
I get that. No, and I'm
the same system.
But guess what, cuz? Nobody can we didn't have junior high football. You know what we did? We did. Matter of fact, he didn't play football. He played maybe 1 year if I can remember. We played baseball, like I told y'all. We didn't have a junior high and Leon got to junior high. My simple thing is this: no matter what sport, how many times as adults, me and my cousin included, and everyone what you hear this say, but how many times you probably heard somebody say, well, we're using sports, athletics, extracurricular activities as a platform to teach these young kids how to be successful in life in whatever endeavor. Okay, that sounds good, but are you truly preparing them for that? That's what gets me so upset about this place because I grew up here. I walked these streets here. He walked the streets here. You mean to me that we had to leave and go to Destrehan? No, nobody made us go. But see, when I tell
Some
people,
better opportunity.
look, when
It went back to, like I was saying earlier, the decisions. Because I was in California. And when I came back home,
that's off your head though.
they wouldn't let me into East St. John. And I didn't want to go to Destrehan. I went to St. O for one day. My auntie told my mama, no,
Mhm.
you don't need to be out there. That's how I ended up at Destrehan. If I would have went to East St. John, I would have had 2 state championship rings.
You had 2 state championship rings, but my question is this here. Would you have a better opportunity to get a scholarship? Because I'm not going to speak your business, but you already said your biggest issue, and he said himself, was learning how to deal with adversity. See, when I got there before my little cousin got there, it was easy for him because I was already there. So he just followed my lead. Okay.
That's
Hey!
my peeps. That's my peeps. That's my peeps. That's my peeps. That's my peeps.
All right, I got my family here. It's growing.
What's up, Sam?
Well, hold on.
What's up, Sam?
Which one is George? What's going on with the Ralph? What's going on over here? What's up, big boy? Boy, look at you, man. Don't sit down, man. Don't sit up in there. Got Miss Patrice over there. Now, I'm gonna give Miss Patrice only 5 minutes of time because so we can talk trash between East St. John and Destrehan, and then I'm gonna let it rest until I'm gonna let it rest for a minute.
Come on, girl. We gotta get our kings right.
So I was telling you, like, when I came back, you got to realize they had just won the state championship.
Mm-hmm.
We were the next wave up.
Oh, you already know my cousin.
And I would have fit right in there
Mm-hmm.
by them not letting me go there. And I had to make people know me all over again, where I would have been known and just stepping into. Because realize I never played outfield until I went to Destrehan.
And I'm gonna use this family conversation as a teaching moment for them because just like, but listen, cuz, because just like you say, because you went to Destrehan, you have to make people know you all over again, right? What you think will happen when these kids leave high school and they gotta go to college? They gotta start all over again. How many kids at East St. John actually went to college and actually made it out of college from East St. John? Yeah, you got a lot of kids who go, but how many actually make it? How many of them, matter of fact, how many of them baseball players in them good years actually went and did something? And even for those who went pro.
None went. You was either going pro or you went to D2.
And why? And so what happened? I ain't want to say no names because they know I love them, but what happened?
Yeah, but you know what it was?
They didn't know how to deal with adversity.
Right.
So that's my point. I could care less about East St. John. I could care less about Destrehan.
Pro?
But do you hear me?
Southern and Grambling and places like
But watch this here. Let's come get back focused.
Think about it.
I ain't got to think
I
about
had
it.
a 1.13 ERA
Okay.
my senior year.
Okay.
385.
But see,
20 home runs.
but see,
But
see, again, but see what I'm saying? We can talk stats all day. See, you stop.
First year. His first year out. He got a pennant.
So you had all that, and then what? Because I'm trying to talk to you. I love you, but I'm trying to talk to you because again, I'm using it as a teaching moment. I can talk about my stats all day. Did I go to the NFL? Have I even touched the NFL football field? No.
What I mean?
Have I?
Tryouts.
A tryout?
That's the field.
Did I put a helmet on? You see, I'm not laughing. I can't laugh about that.
I ain't saying it's a
I know.
football.
But it's not about me. But it's not about you. I'm glad you my family. That's why I'm letting you talk. No, I mean, I don't want to sound bad because this is a good lesson. God works where we can both use this stuff. It's about them understanding, man.
But this is a little
Let me finish, cuz.
When you say diversity,
No, it's family, boy.
you ran into my diversity at Destrehan, whereas you ran into yours here.
And so guess what?
Those scouts.
So guess what?
Trials that I went to with
So guess what?
Was down there.
So guess what?
The same mentality you had towards football, I had towards.
I know.
And the man said,
I know.
he doesn't like to lose. What winner like to lose?
Okay. Okay.
I told the scout, I said, man, I don't know how to lose.
Okay.
I've been taught to win all my life. Give it all I got.
And so then when adversity happened, then what?
I just kept going.
You kept going? Huh? Okay. So now we're gonna take your lesson, even my lesson, and the goal is to teach these younger kids how to deal with their own set of adversity. And I get that. But
everything I got, give it to them.
Okay.
And I make them earn it.
Okay.
And focus on the grades, but you gotta know what you want.
Okay. So guess what? When did you deal with him last? What grade was he in?
Eighth grade?
What grade is he in right now?
Should be in 10.
Should be in 10, right? So then so then what's gonna happen when he goes from 10th to 11th to 12? Then you go to college as a freshman, as a sophomore, as a junior, as a senior. Then what happens then when you finish college and you want to go pro? And if that don't happen, then what?
Well, that's what we was talking about. You can't.
And that's what I'm about.
Right.
And that's why I can say, for all them stats, for all them 28-0, for all the championships, all the kids who went big in baseball, because you're right, either they went big or they didn't go. For the kids who went to college, either they go big. How many people actually went through adversity and faced it? They got a couple that I can think of here.
I know.
Okay. And that's so, and I'm not knocking them. But now, where are they? Are they here trying to give back and teach these other young kids? See, my whole conversation, what I was trying to tell you is, since including your story, see, this young man faces something that how this kid can play as a sophomore, maybe score 2 touchdowns, have a great rushing game, and then he don't touch the field again for the rest of the night. How you got kids on the sideline in 10th grade? I started in 10th grade.
Right.
Ryan Perry started as a freshman. Look how he turned out. But you want to build a program. You're talking about changing the culture. He ain't changing nothing. That's the same stuff that's been going on. But nobody want to address that for whatever reason. And I could care less. And the reason why I could care less, because just like they could talk about me, I'm from here. Just like you telling me and cutting me off because this is what we do. This is what we've been doing since we was kids. I could care less for these people because they know me and I know them. But guess what? What I've accomplished is documented. Not that one person walking these streets can sit there and tell me nothing about myself that I don't already know, because I've done this. They didn't help me. I left from here. And I came back and I've been back trying to help. So I can boldly tell them, they ain't changed nothing. It sounds good. It looked better. But is it better? No, I say it looked better. And you wonder why Desperate is steady growing. And this place is steady where it is. And it goes beyond the high school, cuz. Oh, see, but I can know. Trust me, I can. See, the way I am right now, I be like this every day. Again, because people told me, for these boys, they've heard this stuff. They didn't hear, you ain't heard this stuff. Sir, mom, they didn't hear this stuff. You heard it. Man, Damon got great talent. He got bad attitude. He got quick temper. He'll cry, baby. If he don't change his ways, he's going to be the dead or in jail. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. That's a bull-faced lie. Again, hold on.
Give us that bad
Again, you're my little cousin. Let's get it straight. You're my little cousin. Like you always tell me, I have my friends. You didn't graduate with me. So I didn't look. So you was not with me with the crew. I left East St. John because the crew that I was telling Miss Alyssa, when I left Leon Gato and I almost failed, that crew went on to East St. John. You still in middle school. You do have your own story, and that's why I've been encouraging you to keep doing what you're doing. Even what you're doing right now, that's what you should be doing. But you gotta use all your story. I could use your story. That's why I want you to talk. Because I know what your issue is. I'm not going to sit there and address that right now. But your issue is the same issue as mine. When things ain't going right and you got a choice to make, what you going to do? You didn't want to listen to them people. I used to fuss at you about that then. And you know that. We talked about that when we talked in front of my mama's house. You've always been strong-minded, strong-willed. I tell people that right now, and when I was in high school, the other black boy, and this is for you now, you and him. You gonna face people who on your level who gonna give you advice. But at the end of the day, you're gonna be held accountable for your choices. You want to play, Jarrell, your friend, right? You understand Grid, right? But when you go to practice, he ain't your friend. No, I'm serious.
He's serious.
I'm dead serious.
Cause
Because when they give out scholarship, or they gonna say, "Oh man, oh Jarrell's your friend, or Jarrell your cousin. Oh, we're gonna give both y'all scholarship." No, right, Jones? No, it ain't gonna work out like that. They give individuals scholarship. They don't give out scholarship to friends, to family members. That's something to do with family. If you been able to negotiate that. But again, if you want it, John Ross said, if you want it, you gotta do what? You gotta go take it, man. The thing I love about George, that tells to everybody. It was him and Kyler, but especially George. We talk every week. That boy talked to me, even when I didn't reach out to him, he reached out to me like Jarrell is doing right now. And all I kept doing was just encouraging him and said, man, he would tell me what's going on. I mean, he was very open, Avery. And what we would do, I said, hey, George, I'm gonna tell you how to deal with that. He would tell me something, I'd be laughing. I said, all right, I got that. George, so you go to practice, kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Kill him. Make them think something wrong with you. Don't say nothing. I said, George, don't talk to nobody. Don't. I said, George, trust me. I said, trust me, George. Just walk through school and don't talk to nobody. You gonna I said, and we know that as much as we talk, as much as I'm talking now. As soon when we're not talking, it made people, what's wrong? Okay. So my whole thing was, I'm gonna show you how to get attention. I'm gonna show you how to get attention. Everything you're doing, keep doing it. You see how big you done got? Because I know, I said with mom, I told mom and dad that I think Jarrell's gonna be better than George because Jarrell is on the back end seeing everything that George went through.
Right.
And hearing everything he's saying. You know, and that's a beautiful thing. But what I love about you already is with your mom and dad saying, man, if you got that mindset, guess what? Take it to another level. I mean, man, it's gonna sound crazy, but I can't lie to y'all. Y'all hear how me and my cousin, and that's the beauty of this conversation with my cousin. This is how we are. I'm proud of him for being that way because y'all see, he said it. It was always like we was butting heads, but no, he's strong, I'm strong. You know what I'm saying? And I just wish he would took it to another level, but wait, and he didn't. I tell people, well, he didn't fail. No, when I told him about Jarrell, he told me how he met Jarrell in school. I heard. I said that's what you should be doing. Everything that George went through is not just for him; it's for his brother. And now that y'all close like that, it's not just for his brother now; it's for him.
yeah, I just been coaching him.
Oh, I know.
Football. I had him for basketball too.
And then everything you're going through right now is gonna benefit somebody else. And then when you two together, y'all can change the football program. And this is what my goal is as a coach. And I'm not saying this as a coach like I want to be the coach now, because as you know, my son is a freshman in high school. But y'all don't need a coach to change the culture. You don't need a coach. It's you.
Because that's who me and Desperate Hand with. Because what he didn't tell y'all about Desperate Hand when we first got there, they sucked.
I don't know about all that.
Man, Desperate Hand sad when we first got there.
No, they were still winning.
They got there, they was terrified of home.
Nah, they were terrified of John Curtis.
They was terrified of Homeville too.
No, Homeville just beat them. Think about it. It's like East St. John playing West St. John. They knew each other, so they wasn't terrified because they knew these people. But
I'm gonna say,
remember,
those guys that the guys that I play with. Oh man.
Well, again, that's a different era, cuz.
What y'all?
It's a different.
Man, look, I'm cutting people out on the sideline.
It's a different era. But to change that culture, man. And again, because I don't like to talk about myself too much.
Y'all too. It goes by. Are y'all gonna follow what they've been doing? Or y'all gonna make a difference and make the guys follow y'all lead? You want to be a champion? You gonna walk like a champion? You gonna practice like one?
And you're gonna walk on that
It's gonna
field
catch
like it's all about you.
in that locker room, in the classroom. You're gonna demand. That's what's him. You're gonna demand that respect for the teacher and everything. And when you see your classmate or your teammate doing something that ain't right, you're gonna challenge him. You're gonna step up to him. Come on, man. We better than this. We trying to get here. Not down. We down here. Right. We know what it's like here. We're trying to get here. So we're gonna do what we gotta do to get to this point. That's the way he walked around all day long.
So what's your tell me your goals for next year?
Start.
You want to be a starter? Gerard, what about you?
Man, I'm
That's all.
CEO.
Started.
We get back up in here.
Come, I'm gonna get you tomorrow, boy.
That food.
All right.
All right,
Nice
good.
meeting,
Nice to
man.
meet you.
It's Patricia.
All right, boy.
Yeah,
I will. So to be a starter, and what's your goal besides eating weights? No, you went over here, boy, big boy.
He's swollen. Stay in that gym.
Now we gonna take a quick. You know what I'm saying? This my boy. He home. I know mom cried. We got George Martin here. He's home from college. If you don't remember George Martin, man, this kid had an outstanding career in one season. So imagine what he did, what, 4 legit seasons, but we ain't gonna get that because we're on a different thing right now. What that GPA is,
It's not. I mean, it's a 3.5.
man, you got
Man,
3.5.
3.5, man.
I'm
Come
not
on now,
proud
George.
of it.
Come on now, George. We know you with that
Well, we-
4.0.
Well, we proud of you because I just told
Yeah,
Ed,
yeah.
I just told Ed my freshman year I had a 1.9.
I made a C,
Oh, you did, son.
United Seven.
On your midterm.
Seven.
and it like brought
Hey,
my grade
but you
down.
know what? You're gonna pull it up. You're gonna pull it up.
But you know what I love about it, and I'm sure everybody can agree as adults, you should be your own worst critic.
That's right.
Now, Avery, that's one thing about me when I coach. This is how I love to coach. I love my kids to finish my sentence. Then that's how I make sure they're listening. And then if they can repeat, not only repeat it, but like finish it for me. For me, it's like, okay, you listening. Now it's gonna be in your memory. So I love coaching like that. What position you playing away?
Linebacker.
And I tell him don't worry about the size. Look at Sam Mills. Perfect example. Sam Mills. I send him stuff for Sam Mills all the time. Look at Sam Mills.
All right. I was strong safety. Jarrell. You a hitter? Talk to me, Jarrell.
Talk real.
You a hitter?
I didn't really see him. He didn't really in this playing time.
In practice.
So here goes like he's playing. Trust
You watch him in practice?
me.
He not okay. Don't put him on fast. He said he go hard every day in practice.
Yeah, you were like on scout team.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
All right.
he just never got it.
I don't care less about games. I really do. Because what I didn't share, Ava, I want you to listen to it. As much as you should play, I want coaches to let you guys play. If you're not busting your butt in practice, so you have to earn a right to play on Friday night. And where do you earn that at? Practice. On what team? Scout team. So see, like when Jarrell is on varsity and you just on scout, I'm gonna get on scout team, I'm gonna bust his ass. That needs to be your mindset. Because if you can sit there, y'all excuse me, but if you can sit there and bust his ass like that in practice, what you think them coaches gonna say? Well, shit, man, this kid doing that to Jarrell. Man, Jarrell on varsity, he might be able to help us out on Friday night. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Any scout team you can get on, you get on it. And you give 110%. Because that's where you're, because see, I'm that kind of coach. I'm looking for kids who want to play. Because nobody get on a football team or any team to get on the sideline and just stay on the sideline. I want you, not saying you're doing nothing wrong, but I want you, I didn't say change your mind. I want you to elevate your thoughts, elevate your mind. Everything you're doing, take it up another notch. Everything you've been thinking, take it up another notch. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's about your coaches. You do this for you. You show them, don't tell them. If a coach that say you ain't doing something, guess what? You say, okay, coach. Then you turn it up a notch. Now, that's something that you got to figure out for yourself. Jarrell can tell you. George can probably tell you. Hell, I'm sorry, your dad can tell you. And I'm sure he's been telling you. But you got what? Do it. I ain't going to sugarcoat nothing. All that talking we did, I'm happy for it. You know, a little bit much, but you got to do it. He did it in 1 year. Right? 1 year.
And he was sleeping on him the whole time.
They slept. But
Slept on
and
him
but
the
but
whole time.
but his experience for both of you guys and for a lot of kids around there is a proof that you know what? All it takes is 1 year, one opportunity. But you gotta take all that adversity and the choices that he made. His parents kept encouraging him, like your mother and your father encouraging you. And they've been doing that because they told him the story. But it was until he took it to another. Yeah, it's I ain't gonna say I made a difference because all I did was kept influencing him based on what his parents already telling him. I was able to give him some. His dad played football too. I was able to give him just a little bit more. Hey man, I get this here, but try this, do this here. Never told him what to do. And the thing I'm lying, watch this here. It was so bad that I talked to him so many, we talked so much. I was afraid to talk to him when they played against Destrehan. Because we talked so much, by the time it got to the end, I was talking to him. I was talking to Yashua, that's his name, right? Yashua. I was talking to the number 6, quick 6. What the his name is? The Kai Jordan. Because of him, he brought all them kids. And this is what I told him. I said, George, I want you to find other kids on your team who on your level mentally. Find them. And the things I'm sharing with you, share with them. And before you know it, I don't find them kids. I already found them kids on Twitter, but because I'm sure he mentioned me in whatever degree, they kind of responded to me. And man, and then when his mom called me that 1 week and said, "Coach Mason," no, she didn't call me. Excuse me. She sent the message said, "Coach Mason, George is in here, don't want to eat." He was taking the things I said, and I hit my sister up. I said my sister, I copied that. I said, "Girl, don't this sound familiar?" Because that's how I was. I didn't want, on big games. I didn't eat. I didn't talk. I didn't do nothing. His mom said, "So I had tears in my eyes." And so that would frighten me. I said, boy, if I keep on talking to this boy, they're gonna mess around and gonna beat Destrehan. But I said, I cannot call him. I said, I had to pull back just a little bit. All I'm saying is, man, I know it's a lot. I know it's a lot. I know it's a lot. So if there's anything I want you to take from this conversation, the whole thing was about me meeting you. But I want you to understand this here. Whatever you want to accomplish in life, you gotta go after it. And where you are right now, next year, you gotta take it high. Mom say y'all got the what? The playground?
Playground in the lab.
Okay, the lab. That has to be in your you too, Jarrell. Take all the negative. This last time I'm gonna end on this one right here. And it's just my suggestion. I think I said this with George. As a matter of fact, I know I said it with him for college. Take all the negative things that you've experienced. Don't forget it. Put it in your pocket. Cause I told him, I'm gonna tell you this time to unleash it. And you're gonna know this time to unleash it. The way your coach has been treating me, okay. Okay. All right. Mom and dad make you mad? Okay. I'm serious. I would not lie to that. Sound familiar, George? First of all, that's mom and dad. Keep your mouth closed. I would never lie to see my parents didn't upset me. But I know I was smart. See, back in them days, if you breathe too hard, wow. Teacher make you mad? Okay. My little girlfriend made me mad? Okay. That okay meant this here. I can't wait till I get wet, George. I can't wait till I get to football practice. I feel sorry for the first person I hit.
Put it all
It was
down
so
their
scary
field.
when we played ball. We couldn't even have a beard. We had to be clean shaven.
Likewise.
Now, you had a mustache, but
Mhm.
a beard and a facial hair, you was at the bench. I don't care how good you was. Coach told you to shave it.
And that's a luxury. That's for him. We had to do the same thing. We couldn't wear the lowest number we had was 10. We couldn't wear gloves unless it was cold. And the only people who go wear gloves was those who were actually playing. Our shoes were not black, they was white.
I was black.
Yep. And so our coach changed. The coach I love today, he changed the whole format of Destrehan my junior year. I'm the first person in the history of the Fighting Wildcats to wear number 2. That's when we got single digits. So all that being said, man, my first time meeting you, but I'm proud of you. Again, you held yourself. And trust me, I was judging because this was scouts. In closing, scholarships are based on opportunities. All right. George Hill took a scholarship any way he wanted to, but he set his own goal. He took what he wanted, and that's good. Now he got to take that same confidence, that same faith, and we gonna make it do what it do at Arizona. Right? The adversity, I'm saying this because for y'all to hear this, the adversity he's going through, he has to go through this. It's growing pains. It's no different if you had a scholarship, you had been red shirt, you still had to pass, you had to learn how to get acclimated, all that. Now we're just praying for that opportunity to open up for a tryout. You can make it happen. So I'm telling you, man, again, in front of your mom, in front of everybody else, don't beat yourself up. Be your own worst critic, but don't beat yourself up. You know what you're doing. The result speaks for himself. And this from someone who lost a scholarship because of academic hardship. You know what I'm saying? So the main thing is learn how to manage your time like you've done. You finish a whole year, right? No, you finish with some methods. So trust me, it's gonna all fall in place, but you gotta think that way. You gotta stay humble like you've been doing, but stay faithful. Speak negative things, speak positive things to yourself. And I'm only gonna tell y'all all what I've done. I would have never gotten a scholarship, lost my scholarship, went to Mississippi, then end up going back to my, if I didn't stay positive. You know why I was positive at? Always on the football field. No one was going to outwork me. No one was going to be more motivated than me. I don't care if I spoke or not. But one thing, when they say hut shit, that's all they do. Say hut. That's a rap. And that's what got me through basically life, because I even as an adult working right now, I talk crazy to these people at work. But one thing you can't say about Mason is Mason is a hard worker. When I know what to do, I'm gonna do my best at it, like an athlete, and I'm gonna put my best foot forward. Once I learn something, I'm gonna make it my domain. See, once you actually get everything where you want to be in Arizona, make Arizona your college. You don't need them; they gonna need you. You start thinking that way. I'm dead serious. I wanted to go to LSU. My mama said, no, I pray that God see you where you need it. There's a reason why you're at Arizona. There's a reason why you took Arizona. You start thinking, keep thinking that way, keep believing that way. And they gonna see. That's just from my heart. But you gotta take control of that. Because we all have to give an account to God for everything we do. In your own relationship, I'm just speaking out of my life, what was shared to me and what I do on my own. Same thing for you guys. You say you want to be a starter. You say, what did you say, Jarrell? I already know you want to be a starter too, right? Huh? You want to be offered as a junior. Well, there it is. And guess what? Excuse me, and if things don't happen the way it's supposed to, the way you want to happen when it happens, that's the same God said, you know what? It ain't time right now. So guess what? You keep doing what? You keep grinding. You keep grinding. You know what I'm saying, April? Don't get frustrated. You keep going to practice. You keep a smile on your face. You stay humble. You know what I'm saying? You feel frustrated, don't say nothing to nobody. I ain't got to tell you that. You know you're mad? Okay, you know what? I'm going to show them. Yeah, my parents didn't tell me that. When I got mad and went to practice, I ain't going to talk to nobody. I'm going to let my actions speak for me. And my actions showed you that I was pissed. Because I'm going 100 miles per hour. This was football. We going to see who wants this. Again, guys, I'm done. It's a lot, bro. But y'all want a lot. Right, Josh? If nobody don't want to tell you, I'm going to tell you, been there, done that. Y'all know my history. If you don't know it yet, but I'm sure you're going to learn it from me. Because I do like nothing, as you see. It's a lot that you want. You seen a lot of these kids at your school that get scholarships, right? And it was good, right? And this is for mom and dad, and Miss Patricia already went through this, so she knew what's going on with time when Jarrell's turn. The good thing is, y'all both sophomores. Just because you're good, don't mean you're going to get a scholarship. He could have got one, but he didn't have what he wanted. And just because the route that George went, don't mean that the rest has to go that way. His life is his life. Just like he came here by himself, one day he gonna leave by himself. We all will. What he went through is for you to watch, listen, and learn, especially his brother. That makes sense? Everything you see, everything that took place this year at your school, the good and the bad, remember that, young man. Remember that and learn from it. The good things that happen, learn from that. The bad thing that happen, learn from that. Now, just because it went bad for him, just because he had a bad relationship with his coach, don't mean you got. See, I don't knock coaches all the time because people still talk about my coaches, but the white coaches. Hey, man, I don't. All of my issues at Destrehan was with black people, not white. That's facts. I don't care what he went through. He went through it, and Look what happened. He handled his business. Make sense? So definitely in closing, expectation for you is to handle your business in your class. Your mom don't stress it, and I know your dad don't stress it. And I'm just gonna piggyback on what they're saying. I don't care how good you are. I don't care about you going to this yard place and working out. If your grade's not right, ain't gonna happen, young brother.
That's right.
Especially with the transfer portal. I'm telling you right now, it's harder. But in the same time, Jarrell, it's not that hard. And I'm gonna tell you it's not that hard. You know why? Because I know this thing. It's not hard. Scouts are looking for kids like your brother. Yeah. They want people who are committed. Look what happened at Jackson State. I'm sorry, Colorado. Dion, right?
Yeah.
Right, Colorado bus, right? Had a this supposed to be all-star team, right? Won 4 games. I think lost 6, right? They said the offensive line was horrible, right? Defensive line was horrible, right? But yet, Dion made a big old splash. We get all these kids from where? The transfer portal, right? Right? So all these kids were supposed to be good. So did they good? What happened? Well, Coach Dion, this is Coach Mason. You pick these kids, handpick them, every last one of them. See, it was a record, about 40-something kids, right? He brought in a whole new college team in the transfer portal, right, George? But you mean to tell me you didn't know what you picked? So why you picked them? Because they were what? So big, so fast. Were they real football players? See this kid here? He a football player. He a football player. I'm sure he a football player. I'm just saying that because I haven't seen your film yet. So that's why I say the transfer portal done changed the game. But someone like me, it made it easier. Because you're gonna have a lot of kids who think, hey man, you know what? I didn't do the right thing at this school, so I'm just gonna get the transfer portal. Somebody gonna pick me up because my high school film might look good, or they might see me being 6'2", whatnot. Okay, but they got some coaches say, you know what? I know a coach right now at Nicholls State he said, Mace, this is what you tell your kids. People like us, we're looking for kids who are committed to a program. I don't want to give Jarrell a scholarship if I think, you know what, he might come here a year, maybe 2, and decide that he's gonna what? Hit the transfer portal. So keep that in mind as y'all grinding, man. Relationship. That's where I come in. Relationship. All this is about relationships. Like your dad wanted for you to teach y'all how to talk and how to interact. All this kind of stuff, man. Because when scouts trying to build a relationship. Ain't no scout gonna give nobody a scholarship if they don't know you. So when I talk to scouts, I know this kid. I know you. I'm gonna get to learn you. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot, man. But hey, you want a lot. But that's a beauty of having 4 years, and we're gonna have 2.5 more years together. So you got the rest of the 10th grade, 11th grade, senior year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be right here. Now see, I'm gonna do this because normally I don't do this here. Normally it's like this here. But I'm doing this now because we good. But I'm gonna keep calling you young sir. All right. So whenever a scout call you, whenever coaches come around, I don't care if they're looking for you or not. Yes, sir. No, sir. Or yes or no. I know you don't tell that, you know what I'm saying? I know your parents probably teach you that. But I had to do that. I started saying that earlier. I had to do that, calling kids young sir. And I would introduce myself as Coach Mason. Okay. If I say I want them to practice, hey man. I had talked to a kid today, Jarrell. I'm gonna let y'all go. You know, the word kid that, what's up? And I'm cool with that to a certain point, but if you don't know me, man, I could be calling you offering you a scholarship.
Right.
So that's it. I'm done.
I tell him all the time, mine is manners.
So guys, these are some future stars. This is a future NFL star. Well, we're gonna digress. Future collegiate star, but no, he's a future NFL star. Cause my program, well, I'll talk so much. I forgot your name, Avery. Avery, my program is about this here, and George helped me out. Cause it really changed with George and Kyler. I'm gonna meet Kyler tomorrow somewhere at St. James. My program is, I say, I want to build future professionals. Because if I can by me speaking to them, every do it is based on from a professional standpoint. Well, to me, it's common sense that if I'm training you right here, oh, high school and college is gonna just be, just gonna fall right in line. And at the same time, I want to teach them how to aim for the stars. Because again, as I told Miss Patrice, for the most part, everything I've been sharing with you guys, straight from my mama. My mom was the one. Damon, when them scouts come to the game, they don't care if you win or lose.
Mm.
Them scouts don't give out scholarships to teams. You give it to individuals. This is my mother.
Yeah, they're looking at one individual.
This is my mama. She said, I don't care. I don't care if y'all win or lose. You keep playing hard. They're watching your attitude. Don't be throwing your helmet.
Right.
I said, don't do all this kind of stuff, all the stuff that goes on at their school. So again, when they tell me things done change, okay. Yeah. And I don't want to speak on it too much. 'Cause I haven't really seen it. I know Miss Patrice speak hot of the program this year, but the fact that they wasn't playing them kids when they blowing teams out lets me know that it might be better, but they still got a long way to go.
Long way to go.
A long way to go. So, man, keep doing what you're doing, bro. I'm proud of you. Like I say that, you've been all this time. I'm proud of you, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to growing with you. Your parents, you gonna have my information, have my number. Like Jarrell, every now and then, Jarrell be like, hey, Mason, just checking on you, man. How you doing? What I'm talking about, man. That's so delicious right there. I love that. I love that. You know what I'm saying? So, and just keep doing it, bro. We gonna get it. I'm gonna help you get it. I'm gonna help you to help yourself. And that's a wrap. Sound good? My man. All right, there we go. George. Oh, don't let the round get bigger than you.
You got a long way to go.
We go ahead and shut
Got a
this
long
down.
way to go, huh?